All right, so if you're moving to Northeast Florida, you're going to learn that in St. Johns County, there are a ton of master plan communities. And with master plan communities, one of the main modes of transportation are golf carts. So today, I'm actually looking for my third golf cart. And what better place to do that at Golf Cart World? So come with me, and let's check it out. What's up, Chris?
Hey, good morning.
How are you, brother? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
How are
Finally made it into Golf Cart World.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Yeah. So listen, here's the deal. You know, I've had a couple of golf carts. I started with a club car about 6-7 years ago. It was modified. It was raised. It was old school. We moved to Nocatee, and the wife says, we need a bigger cart.
Of course.
Something a little bit better looking, a little more modern. So we end up with a Icon. Not sure if you're familiar with them.
I am.
Big 6-seater Icon. It's raised, nice tires, the sound bar, the lights, everything that you'd want in a golf cart. We've had it probably for, I don't know, at least 4 years, 5 years. So just like any kind of technology, whatnot, I keep hearing about these Venom golf carts.
Venom golf carts. I'm glad you came in. They are a little bit different than the typical Icons or the AEVs or the Evolutions or some of the other carts that you've seen around the neighborhood. They're by far much more advanced than your original old club car. But back in the day, that was the thing. You wanted a club car, a custom club car. Now, Venom and the owners of Venom have built this amazing cart that has every function, every feature that you could possibly want on it. Independent suspension, 4-wheel disc brakes, lithium battery, Apple CarPlay, Android, backup cameras, steel belted radial tires, you name it, the cart has it. A sound system, 4 speakers plus a subwoofer, and integrated LED lights. All the carts that we order here at Golf Cart World are LSV ready, meaning I get them with every possible feature in case you have to make that an LSV, a low speed vehicle. But in Nocatee, we're blessed enough that we don't have to make it an LSV. We can just use it as a normal golf cart.
Okay. So I'm in an Icon now.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the main reasons why I'm in here, to be honest with you, is my Icon is still the old 12-volt batteries. Or what do you call those batteries that you have to fill with
lead acid?
Lead acid.
Yes.
Okay. They're 12.
6 volts.
6 volts.
Yeah, they were probably 6 volts.
Okay, 6 volts. So, kind of annoying, always having to refill them, fill them up too much. The acid gets on the pavers. I got rusty pavers. Can't seem to fix that. The cart's getting a little shaky too on the drive. I've heard these drive a little smoother as well. So, so the Lithium is the reason I'm here.
Smart.
The question is, what is like the other big selling points to complete? Like, is there a difference in the motor as well?
So Venom has a KDS motor.
Yeah. KDS motor. What does that mean?
So it's the brand.
Okay.
It's a brand. It's one of the better motors on the market.
All right.
It does have an FJ controller, which is one of the better controllers on the market.
Okay, wait, hold on. What's a controller?
So let's explain a golf cart here.
Yeah.
So you have your battery.
Yes.
Your battery then goes to your controller.
Yes.
Your controller then controls your motor and the speed of your motor and how efficient your motor is.
Okay.
The torque, the speed, everything.
Okay.
So you'll hear about some of these Chinese carts that they don't have very good components.
Okay.
And those are the type of carts that you want to steer away from because there are some that aren't that great. Venom takes pride in how they built their cart. They're built and assembled in Monroe, Wisconsin. Yes, it is a Chinese manufactured cart, but they really build them in Monroe. And if you see the people in the factory, I mean, these are heartland people. They take pride in what they do, and it shows in the cart. I mean, the ride on our carts is superior than any other cart out there, in my opinion.
I'm gonna be able to test drive one?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what I'm looking for, I have a 6-seater right now. I'm not going back down.
Okay.
Because that was the reason we got out of the club car.
Okay.
When you got a family in Nocatee, you're always going to have your kids, friends, your neighbors, my brother, my sister-in-law, people are visiting.
Absolutely.
And then we're short seats. So definitely want a 6-seater.
Okay.
Definitely want it raised. Definitely have to have the music and all the bells and whistles. So
no worries. So the Venoms, how I order them for the store,
okay,
they're lifted. They have all the bells and whistles. They have 4 speakers plus a subwoofer, great sound system, Apple CarPlay, Android, backup cameras. I mean, they come loaded.
Okay.
So there's not another option that you could add really to the cart, unless you want to add a clay basket up front or a trailer hitch or an enclosure. But for the most part, these carts have everything.
A trailer hitch for what?
Oh, absolutely. Trailer hitch, you could put a flagpole holder in it. You could put another basket off the back. You could put a bike rack on the back of that trailer hitch. Okay. Absolutely.
I know this is off the charts, but have you ever had anybody ask for something where I can put a surfboard on the roof if I want to do my paddle boards?
Actually, one of my close friends put a roof rack. We did a roof rack on top of his.
Okay.
If you're going to put the roof rack, because these will fit in any garage that's 7 foot or below, you have to make sure that your home is built with the 8-foot garage. But that's your world. Yeah. That's where you tell your clients, hey, get the 8-foot garage.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, which I do.
Yeah,
because of the trucks and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Let's check this out.
So jump on. Let me show you a couple features.
So wait, before you start, right off the bat, the chairs are completely different. Much more comfortable. Mine comes like halfway on my back. This is a much more cushiony feel.
It's a cushiony seat. It has a high back and an adjustable headrest for all the passengers.
Okay. Question for you. On the seat belts, I noticed they come from the side here. I see some of these in the back as a crossover. What's the story with that?
It's, the manufacturer. So manufacturers change the belts. They try different ideas. So that you have the ones that come over the top. Those are pretty good too. It's really preference.
Okay.
Venom, they are looking at doing over the shoulder belts. As they evolve as a company, they're changing that stuff. They're adding it. Me personally, I just like the lap belt. I don't want to put a belt over my shoulder. But some people like the extra safety of the 3-point.
So another thing I noticed right off the bat was these glove boxes are actually enclosed, which I love because Sunday we were at the school PTO event and it started pouring rain. We're trying to get home and everything that I had in there, my wallet, my phone, everything was getting soaking wet. So I like that, being able to actually have glove boxes that close.
Well, no worries with that anymore because integrated umbrella in every golf cart.
Are you serious?
Besides having the locking glove boxes, and this is part of Venom R&D, research and development, right?
Yeah.
They add integrated umbrellas because they know you're going to be on a golf cart.
Yeah.
You're going to hit the rain at some point, and at least you have an umbrella that you can use during those times. And then you fold it back up and you put it back in, integrated in the dash.
All right. So a lot of questions I have here. Why don't we start with these fancy keys?
Sure. Each golf cart has individual keys specifically for that golf cart. Okay. So no one can drive away with your golf cart.
Okay.
Your golf cart has its own specific ignition, own specific keys.
Okay. That's nice to know. A little comforting.
Absolutely. Pretty simple. Turn it on and your cart comes alive.
Nice. All right. So you even have a little
atmosphere lamp.
Oh yeah.
What did she say?
Welcome to use atmosphere lamp.
Okay. So she talks too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's all. This is part of the party pack, which is the LED lights as well as the sound system. 4 speakers plus a subwoofer.
Okay. All right. So right off the bat, I don't have a big touch screen in my golf cart. I have it on my Tesla, but this kind of feels like my Tesla a little bit here. What does all this stuff do?
So it's integrated Android, Apple CarPlay. So every cart comes with that.
Okay.
Bluetooth music. Every cart also has a backup camera and your screen displays everything that's behind you.
Okay.
Wireless charger integrated down here.
So I just put my phone like that and it charges?
Just put your phone in there and it'll connect and it'll start to charge. Absolutely.
Pretty cool. I like that.
And then they kind of add a little features like an analog clock. Now this is your controller. This is where you go forward, neutral, and then when you hit reverse, you'll actually see your backup camera light up.
Okay. What is this little microphone thing?
So that mic is for when you're speaking on your phone.
Okay.
Bluetooth connected. or even Apple CarPlay, and you're talking to someone, they can hear your voice through that.
Okay, so that's good because you always see people driving around with their phone, the kids
Absolutely.
here, they're not really paying attention to the road. It's kind of dangerous, actually.
Absolutely.
And you never know when you get a phone call and you're like, I really need to answer this. So you're saying I can talk on Bluetooth like in a
Yeah.
regular car?
Absolutely. The
Oh.
phone call will come up on that screen. You hit answer, and you just talk to it as you would be talking to in your car.
Okay, wow. So, all this additional lighting stuff you're talking about, I noticed they're around the seat now and whatnot.
Yes. So the Venom went above and beyond with the LED lights. They did them in all the speakers.
Okay.
They did them in all of the seats, as well as it's called a street glow or an underglow underneath the cart.
Okay.
And that's the standard option that we order at Golf Cart World. It's called a party pack.
Okay.
But the sound system and the LED lights, I wouldn't buy a cart unless it had it.
Yeah.
I want all the features. I want all the functions.
Well, I like the LED lights also, besides the flash, actually safety at night, because we do ride our golf carts a lot around town at nighttime,
Absolutely.
especially the kiddos and all that. Do the lights change colors to your
Absolutely.
preference? Or...
You can couple different ways. You can do voice control.
Okay.
You can say hello atmosphere lamp, hello Venom lamp,
May I help you?
and then you can change the color: blue,
Blue,
green,
green,
marquee mode,
marquee mode.
and then you can change the different marquee modes. Next,
Next,
Does she make sandwiches?
only on Sundays.
Just kidding. Bad joke. Wow, that's cool. All right, so now she just said see you later.
Yeah, see you later. She didn't like the
she didn't
sandwich
like
part.
the sandwich. God, Lee, she's just like my wife.
Yeah. Well, this is the only actually female voice that actually listens to me. I have two
Oh.
daughters and my wife. No one listens to me. So
Okay.
yeah, I talk to my cart often.
Yeah. I have two daughters. Even the dog's a female, so I can reckon with that one. All right. So how long do these batteries? These are lithium batteries.
They are.
What's the difference between my cart, the old school 6-volt, and this lithium? How long am I going to have?
So lithium batteries, all these carts come with a minimum 5-year warranty on the battery.
Okay.
Some of the carts come with an eco battery, which has 5 years, and then they prorate year 6, 7, and 8. But I'd just like to say 5 years, because hopefully in 5 years, lithium batteries will be much less expensive.
Yeah.
They'll be easier to obtain.
Okay.
And on per charge, let's talk about the charge. So
Yeah.
once you charge your lithium battery, even with the smaller one, which is a 100 amp or 105 hour amp, your still range is going to be roughly about 30 miles per charge.
Okay. 30 miles. So instead of saying hourly, you just say mileage wise?
Correct.
Okay. All right. I don't even know what 30 miles,
So
20 hours
let's
that would be
put it
driving.
this way.
Nocatee's gotten pretty big. From my end of
is.
Nocatee to your end of Nocatee, would I feel comfortable?
Oh, easily.
Easily.
So where I am in Nocatee, which I call South Nocatee,
Seabrook, yeah.
Site Seabrook, I drive from Seabrook to the grade school, which is probably at least a mile and a half.
Right.
Then I drive all the way up to the YMCA, which is 3-4 miles.
Okay.
Then swing through Starbucks, head all the way back down
Okay.
to the house.
All the way to Seabrook.
From Seabrook, and I only burn probably 30%, roughly about 30%.
Wow, that's incredible. Because I'll be honest with you, I would be scared to take my Icon from where I am. I'm near the town center 20-mile region, all the
Yep.
way down by you and back. I would be freaked out.
No, that would be an easy day.
Okay.
Easy day.
All right. So let's talk about speed.
Absolutely.
I know some of these carts have governors. There's all kinds of stuff going on. My Icon's kind of the old school one, so I probably do about 32 miles an hour top speed. I'm not saying I do, but it can go up that high.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink. Speed limit I know is 15 in Nocatee on the golf
Correct.
cart roads. Honestly, I mean, I think 25 is a good top speed, but I'm just curious, what are we doing on these carts?
Yeah, I mean, you can tune. Actually, you can tune any cart pretty much
Okay.
on the market. It's based off your application. So, could I tune one of these Venoms to 30 miles per hour? I could. Would I feel more comfortable between that 19 to 25? Absolutely, because 19 is technically what golf carts are. 25 are what the LSVs are.
Okay.
But I can always tune a cart based off of the application. That's not a problem.
Okay.
That's a simple program.
When people are driving these off the lot, though, what are their preferred speed
They want to be around that 25, 24, 25. Yeah.
Okay, so this does 24, 25?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is a heavier car.
No, it's actually going to be lighter than your cart that you currently have.
Oh, really?
It looks heavier, but it's going to be lighter because of the lithium. It doesn't hold all that lead acid.
Oh, okay.
And that's part of the reason why you're also going to get distance on yours where you're not going to get distance.
Because it's lighter.
Correct.
Ironically, I do feel safer and more sturdy in this cart. That's probably why I had that perception.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've talked about technology, which you have the touch screen, the music, the lighting, the LED lighting, the odometer, the charge, all those wonderful things. Let's talk about the accessories that probably someone doesn't, if they didn't have a golf cart, they
So
wouldn't
what
know
most
about
people don't realize, each one of these carts has integrated running lights. It has low beams.
Okay, you say integrated running lights. Let's talk English here. This is your shop, so you know what all this means.
Yeah, so integrated running lights is daytime running lights.
Okay.
So whether you're on this cart and let's say at night you forget to turn your lights on, the lights will still be illuminated up front.
Okay.
To me, it's a safety feature.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that they do it. You know, you have your front grille lit up.
Okay.
But at night, you know, on those golf cart paths, I'm sure you drive with people and you're like, okay, I can't see in front of me.
Right.
So that's where they add it's a stalk that you would have in your car.
Yeah.
And you can either have your low beams on and it shows your indicator up there.
Okay.
So it shows your low beams, or you could put on your high beams.
Okay.
You know, one of the other nice things about the cart, besides having the integrated lights, is it has integrated blinkers too.
Okay.
So the blinkers are integrated on both sides.
Okay.
That side as well as that side of the mirror.
Awesome.
So there's never going down that golf cart path and your blinker is constantly on because you'll see it on the mirror side.
Yeah, that's kind of funny you should say that because I don't even know my blinker's on and my wife will be sitting next to me and she'll lean over because she's sick and tired of telling me my blinker's on. But if I can't see that giant arrow flash in front of me and turn it off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's smart. I like that.
And that little button over there on the corner, that's your horn button.
Okay. Which you always need a horn because there's always going to be a kid in a scooter or something flying out in front of you.
Something.
Okay.
Absolutely. Hopefully not a gator.
That's such an urban legend, man.
It is an urban
I don't know
legend.
why people keep asking me about gators.
I haven't even come 20 feet in front of a gator yet. They won't even let me get close. I want to just try to pet one. It won't even let me come close.
I go and take people around Nocatee and they'll be like, I see a gator over there. I hardly ever notice them. There'll be a little one right there, like 300 yards away. And as soon as you look at it, it goes into the water, runs away because it's so dang scared.
Definitely scared.
Okay.
I think it's got to be boots.
All right, let's get back to it. I noticed also another thing I like here is that you have the mirror so you can see behind you.
And that's for your passengers.
Okay.
That's not to back up. Your backup camera is really to back up, which is integrated in the screen.
Okay.
This is really for your passengers.
Okay.
And this is to say, is everyone buckled? Not is everyone on, because we know everyone's on the cart. Is everyone buckled? And that way you can kind of take a peek, make sure that everyone's buckled.
Actually, it's not all. You don't always know if the little one is completely on or not because they do some goofy stuff sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So I love that because I have a full range of everybody behind me in the cart. And then I forgot you have a big camera as well on the screen, on the touch screen, which is really awesome to see. You got the cup holders. I like that.
4 cup holders.
And not only that, they're the big cup holders because everybody's going to the water parks with these giant Stanley cups now.
Absolutely.
And I don't know what's in them.
Me either.
Because they sell adult beverages there.
Maybe they're thirsty.
Very thirsty. You've got to stay hydrated in the summertime.
Got to stay
hydrated.
But
I do like that there's a big cup holder because you can put the giant Stanley.
My kids put their Stanleys in there all the time.
Okay. What else we got here?
You know, it also comes with a standard fold-down windshield. This is a DOT windshield, Division of Transportation windshield, meaning that if you wanted to make this an LSV, it already has the windshield ready to make it an LSV.
Okay.
Not only is it tinted, it folds down, it's tinted, it has all the features.
Okay. All right, folds down, you mean the way it is now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you say you can take it off too?
You can take the entire windshield off. There's 2 clips and just the whole thing comes off.
Why would you?
You really wouldn't, unless you were trailering trailering. Let's say you wanted to go to one of the springs or you were trailering this golf cart to Gainesville. One of my customers goes to Gainesville every year for football games. He's going to trailer it. He takes his entire windshield off.
Okay, so it doesn't blow off.
Correct.
On the main.
You know, the other thing that not a lot of car companies have is the same roof color. So they color match the roof color as well as the piping on the seats. So it's called the color match. So the roof, the piping on the seats, and the stitching is all the same color as the cart.
Okay.
And that's how I like to order them. I want to make it a unique cart, a special cart for the person that's buying it.
Yeah. Which is normal because, I mean, we have a lot of people in Nocatee, both work from home. They basically get rid of the family car, keep an SUV, and they drive this. I mean, you can go to school, you can go to the doctors, you can go to the vet, you can go wherever you want. And this almost feels like it does smell, but it feels like a vehicle. I also noticed the running boards.
Yes.
Because my in-laws are older, and I'm always trying to pull them on the cart. Now I see right off the bat, my wife said, "Oh, they have running boards."
They do. So the running boards are nice. I mean, even for the kids, the running boards help you get up into a lifted cart.
Yeah.
You may not, people might say, oh, I don't need that. But it's like stepping up into a big truck. It's just easier if you have a running board there.
Okay. Since I have your attention, the lifted cart thing, I mean, I like them because they look cool. And we do have some, the kayak launch is a dirt road and everything.
It is.
Is there a benefit to having a lifted cart as opposed to a lowered cart? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I like the lifted cart. I think the benefits of a lifted cart is any type of Nocatee event. And I'll give you an example. We went the other day to Food Truck Friday. I've never seen it that packed. I think the weather was beautiful.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I think a lot of people went there. But we had nowhere to park. So I saw someone and I followed their lead. They hopped the curb with their lifted cart and parked on the grass. I did the same thing. I hopped the curb, parked it on the grass. So the lifted cart just gives you more versatility.
Okay.
It allows you to get into different spots. With a non-lifted cart, you couldn't do that.
Okay.
And visual wise, I know if I'm going to be crossing roads in Nocatee or crossing roads anywhere, I want a car to be able to see me visibly.
Mm-hmm.
The lifted cart is the same height or even taller than some carts.
Okay.
So you have a height advantage. Visually, you actually can see easier on a lifted cart. So that's my opinion. These carts also, people say, oh, it's a lifted cart, it can flip over. Well, these are independent four-wheel suspension. So it is independent suspension in the front and the back, and four-wheel disc brakes, which is unbelievable when you need to stop on the dime. If there was an emergency situation and you need to steer and stop, I would want to be in a Venom over a lot of other brands.
Okay. Cool. Do I get to drive this thing or what?
Let's do it.
All right.
So your cart's on.
Yeah.
Here's your gear selector.
Okay.
You're in neutral.
Yep.
Drive, you'll see the D up there. R, you'll see the reverse and your backup camera.
Okay.
So you're all set. Put it in drive and go hit all those sewer drains, feel the suspension, enjoy.
All right, let's do it. Now, Kurt, I know you have an Icon. This definitely doesn't feel quite as bumpy. It's a little smoother. The question is, does it feel more like it has more torque? I don't know how fast I can go in a parking lot. Wow, it does have a little torque on it. Feels pretty good. Let's see how quick we can do a turn here. Oh!
You're gonna throw me out of the golf cart.
That was fun. You got your seatbelt on?
No.
Oh, you should.
Yeah,
you should.
probably
I'm
should have.
trying.
But I only
Whoa!
have one hand.
All right.
So what'd you think?
I think I like it.
How was the ride?
Very smooth, lots of power, felt like in control. Even though it's lighter, it still feels like I've got a presence on the road, which I like. That safety feature, it definitely feels good. Very comfortable as well.
It's a nice cart. Yeah, it's a nice cart. They build a great cart.
Yeah. So all I got to do now is bring my wife in to sign off on it.
Absolutely.
And what on average are these carts costing these days?
You know, these carts start around $15,000.
Okay. All right, cool. I think I can swing it, and just get a nice sale on the old Icon and move on up a whole next level.
Yeah, I mean, listen, these are electric motors. Well, your Icon still has value, move it out and upgrade to a newer cart. It's like having a 4-year-old phone or a 4-year-old computer.
Yeah.
It's outdated. It's antiquated.
Yeah.
So
this is the new
excellent
and improved version.
Well, I'm glad you came in.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Oh, my pleasure.
Golf Cart World. How do people find out about you?
www.golfcartwld, or you could just call me, 904-915-4919, or just come on down, 100 Sterling Plaza. I'm right on US 1.
Right here in Ponte Vedra.
Right in Ponte Vedra.
All right, cool. Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed today's video, as we do on the Living in Jacksonville channel. We don't just talk about real estate, we talk about the lifestyle, and certainly in St. Johns County, golf cart lifestyle is a whole part of the allure of this area. So I appreciate you watching, and of course, if you're thinking about moving to the area, whether it's 9 days, 90 days, 180 days, my name is Greg DiTullio. I'd love to be your resource of choice. Give me a call, text me, email me. It's never too early to start that conversation. And if you want to learn about other parts of the area, other neighborhoods here in Nocatee, St. Johns County, check out these next videos.